Hey guys, how's it going? I have another exciting unboxing, assembly, and review video for you today. I feel like we have been doing so many of these videos right now, and it's because I love them so much, first of all, and second of all, because my garden is frozen solid right now and I can't get out there and start planting anything yet. I'm sure a lot of you are in the same boat. We are going to be doing some seed starting videos here coming up shortly. And I'm actually going to be using some of my hydroponic systems to do my seed starting. So that'll be kind of a fun experiment. So what I have for you here today is the 12-pod iDOO system. This is the new improved 12-pod iDOO system. This is also Wi-Fi capable. It's a smart system, they call them. And so what it means is that this actually has an app that can run with this system and help you. So this one is really cool. So I have another 12-pod iDOO system, which was not my favorite. It kind of had a shorter reservoir and had a few issues that I didn't love, but I loved how many things you could grow in it because it was a 12-pod system. Well, with this system, it seems like they addressed all of those issues and made the system better. So I'm excited to get into this and see what it's like. Now, I have noticed some of you commenting that you have ordered a 12-pod system and that some of the baskets and sponges were bigger than in the original 12-pod. And there are two different models. There is a shorter model and a deeper model. This is the deeper model. And I just wanted to tell you this is model IG302S. Just in case you're wondering, make sure you get the right one. That's what this one is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this and see what all is in here. I'm excited to get this one set up and see how it does. Okay, so this is what we see when we first open it up. Here are our instructions, and I'm gonna go ahead and lift the system up out of the box here. Okay, so we just have some foam pieces here. Our box is empty, and so here we have our system. We have our top plate first, which this has our LED lights. So we're going to set that aside, and then our bottom piece here. So this looks a lot like the original 12-pod that they made on the top. Looks like the same faceplate and everything, but obviously a much deeper reservoir, which is really exciting. Oh, it also has the indicator on the front to show you how full your water is, which is really important because it's important to keep your water level really consistent. So whenever you can see it really easily, that makes it nice. So we have our top plate here. We have our wire that's going to plug into our light panel in a minute. And this is what I see when I open up that top plate. So first in this bag, we have some cute little plant tags. I'm wondering if iDOO is switching to these cute little plant tags because these were in the last iDOO unboxing that I did. They are super cute, so let's set those aside. Next we have our soil baskets, which are these. These are going to hold our soil sponges, which I'll show you here in a minute. Nice and long ones. That's awesome. Here are our okay, here are our stickers. These go on top of your soil sponges and baskets to help mold and mildew and fungus and stuff like that to not grow, which is super exciting because they started putting those in the last system as well. Here are some little domes. These are little greenhouse domes for your seedlings. And let's see what else we got here. We have our soil sponges, which are right here, nice and long. They will fit down inside of our soil baskets, just like that. So we'll put all that together here in a minute. We got another bag of soil sponges, and these are so cute, guys. I wonder if iDOO is putting these in all of their systems now. Like, this is really cute. Also, iDOO, if you're watching these, can I like help you design cute little things to go on top of your systems? Like, this is the cutest idea ever. And I want to like design new things that you can get. And like, you can buy like accessories, like, I don't know, like a little chicken or little kitty cat, little dog. Like, wouldn't that be cute? So these are actually, let me get to the point. These fit on the holes in your system when you're not using it. So say you have some lettuce and some things growing in here, but you're not using one of the openings in the top of the system, you can go ahead and plug that up with one of these cute little cactuses. And this keeps extra light from getting down into the water of the system, which can cause some algae and other issues. So that's why you put those on. These are super cute. They used to just put in like little black coverings, which were nice. They were sleek and everything, but this is like so whimsical and cute. I love it. I don't know if you guys see the white iDOO sitting back there that we did, the 6-pod. That's the one that we reviewed last week, and we actually did a giveaway for that one. Today is actually the day that this video goes live. On Monday is the last day that you'll be able to enter for that one. So if you did not enter the giveaway for that system, I would highly suggest you pop on over, watch that video, and enter to win that cute little thing back there. Next we have our power cord here. And in this last box we have our nutrients. So here we have our A and B plant food nutrients. These are really important. So we have those. And lastly, we have our bar that holds our light on our system here. So let me just get it opened up. So this is our bar that holds our light panel here onto our system. So let's go ahead and install this. There is a little knob on the back of this bar, and you're going to want to make sure that that is facing back, and you're going to just slide it in to your system, to the back of your system, and it just clicks into place like that. So I hope you guys can see that okay. And while we're here, I'm going to show you the inside of the system. Right here in the middle, right there, is our little water pump. So that circulates our water and our nutrients, also puts oxygen in the water and all kinds of great things. So that is our little water pump in there. And next we're going to go ahead and put our light panel on top. There is a little spot back here where our post is going to fit in. So I am just going to slide that on, and it just snaps in place like that. Then after that, we can go ahead and take this cord that is sticking out the back, and we can plug it in. It goes straight up along the side of this bar and plugs into our light panel up here, just like that. I love on these systems that all of the electrical components plug in and are up here on the system. Sometimes some of the other systems that I've used, some of the electrical things are down below. Then you really have to watch getting water in them and things like that. Water and electricity do not mix. So some of these where all the electricity, all the plugins and things like that are up here on top, kind of makes it nice because you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so after that, we're going to go ahead and place our top plate on, and it just fits right back on top there. And now we can go ahead and get our soil sponges and our baskets ready. So let me go ahead and get these out. So we have one here that we already put together earlier, our soil sponge, our basket. Soil sponge just fits inside, and then this whole thing fits right inside of each of these holes. Now there are 12 holes in top of this system, and that's what makes it a 12-pod system. So let's go ahead and get these all filled up. Okay, so now that all of our baskets and soil sponges are in place, now we can start thinking about filling this up with water and the nutrients. So this is a 6.5 liter water tank. And with a 6.5 liter water tank, that means we're going to be putting 32.5 milliliters of each A and B nutrient solution into our water. So to get everything ready, we're going to go ahead and put some warm water in both A and B, not hot water. You just want it to be slightly warm. I find that helps to dissolve the nutrients a little better. And there's basically like these little capsules. You can probably hear them rolling around in there. You're going to go ahead and add some warm water to these all the way up to the top of the bottle here, and then shake them until you no longer hear stuff rolling around in them. Okay, so now that our nutrients are ready, we can go ahead and fill up this reservoir with water. Now there is a nice little slide feature here where we can slide this little guy open, and this is where you can add the water to your system really easily. You can either do that and just go ahead and pour it in now, or because we don't have any plants or anything in it yet, you could just fill it up first before you even put this on. So I am going to go ahead and add 6.5 liters of water to this system. Now the company suggests that you use distilled water. That is the absolute best for these types of systems. Okay, so now that our system is all filled up with water, we can go ahead and add our nutrients that we got ready earlier. So like I said previously, this is a 6.5 liter system. We need to add 32.5 milliliters of both A and B solution. Now on the top of these caps that come with the bottles, there are little measuring things, and each one measures 15 milliliters. So we're going to fill this up and add 32.5 milliliters. Once you get your nutrients put in the water, you can go ahead and stir it around with a spoon or whatever if you'd like. You can lift up this top panel and stir it around. Try to get it like distributed a little bit. You could also just wait until you plug it in. The pump inside there does a really good job of circulating everything. So either way is fine. So our little soil sponges that are in here are starting to soak up the water, and they will do that. They're quite small right now. As they start to soak up the water, they will expand and fill up your basket. So now here comes the fun part. We get to decide what we want to plant in our system. Now I typically grow greens and herbs and things like that in my systems. That's what I like to have on my counter, to grow greens and herbs and things like that right from my counter while I'm cooking. I have also planted some dwarf variety tomatoes that have done really well in these systems, and I have tried some strawberries. Now I had my strawberries come up and do okay until my cat ate them, so I'm not sure if the strawberries will actually produce strawberries. I assume eventually. In this back one that I mentioned earlier, I just planted some basil and strawberries again. So I'm hopeful that we'll get some strawberries in that system soon. I would really love to have strawberries sitting on the counter. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? So what I think I'm going to plant in this system today is I'm going to get started on my seed starting for the garden outside. This is the beginning of February, and you want to start your seed starting indoors 4 to 6 weeks before you take them outside. Now today I'm not going to be planting anything for the summer garden, obviously, because they would be planted out in March, sometime in March, and that's way too cold around here for the summer garden. So today I'm going to be planting things like broccoli and cauliflower. Now my broccoli and cauliflower can be planted out much earlier than other things, so that's why I'm going to start them today. I'm going to go fish around in my seeds and see if I have anything else. I think I had some sweet peas that I might be able to start now. That might be pushing it. We'll see. Okay, so I got my seeds here that I'm going to start today. I have some cauliflower, some broccoli, and some cabbage. So these are all cold weather crops that are going to be able to be planted out sometime in March, potentially pushing them to April. I might have to pop these out of my system and into bigger pots, which will be fine. I'm okay with that. I want to get them started off really well though, and these systems grow roots like crazy. Hydroponic systems produce some of the most vast root systems that I see on plants anywhere. And so that's kind of the bonus of being able to plant and start your seeds in a hydroponic system as opposed to something else. You just really give them a great boost in their root production. So to plant seeds in your system, it's really, really simple. You just want to plant 2 to 3 seeds in each hole. Okay, so I think I'm going to do more broccoli than anything else. I think I'm going to do 3 cauliflower, 6 broccoli, and 3 cabbage in this system anyway. I tend to use more broccoli than anything. So I think I'm going to do that. So you're just going to go ahead and place 2 to 3 seeds in each soil sponge. So let me show you here. Each soil sponge has a hole right in the center of it, and that's where you're going to drop your seeds. You're going to drop your seeds right in the center of there. I'm going to do 2 seeds for these cauliflower because they're pretty decent sized seeds. They're not huge, but they're not tiny. And I'm just going to drop these into those soil sponges. Now your soil sponges might be a little dry at first. That's okay. One tip that you can try if you're having trouble germinating your seeds is to pre-soak them. So you can pre-soak your seeds in a bowl of water for a couple of hours. I wouldn't go any more than a couple of hours usually, and then put them in your soil sponges. But typically this works okay. So next we have our broccoli. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, just putting 2 to 3 seeds in each hole. Now the reason that we put 2 to 3 seeds in each hole is to ensure that we have plants germinate in every cell. We don't want to have a cell that doesn't germinate. So we make sure that we get viable seed in every cell. And then after that, when your seedlings start to come up, you want to thin them down to just 1 seedling per cell. You don't want to have like 3 broccoli plants growing out of the same sponge. That's not going to go very well. Now the only thing that I do fudge with that is lettuce, because I use my lettuce pretty quickly when it's sitting here on the counter. So I don't mind if a couple of lettuce plants come up in the same sponge, because I'm usually cutting on it quite a bit. Okay, so now that all of our seeds are planted, we can go ahead and use our fun stickers here. I love that iDOO is starting to put these in their systems. They are very helpful. So you just peel off the sticker, and there is a little piece in the center that comes off, and then you have a little hole in there, and then it can open up and grow with your seedling as it starts to grow. So we go ahead and just place these on top of our soil sponges and baskets just like that. And that's going to protect the surface of the soil sponge from mold, mildew, and fungus growing. That can be quite an issue with these hydroponic systems because of having light and humidity and moisture all the time. These things tend to happen. So by blocking out the light from reaching the soil sponge surface, this just helps to keep all that kind of stuff from happening. So I love it. I used to have to cover the tops of my soil sponges with aluminum foil or fight with the fungus and mold, but now you really don't have to. You can just pop one of these on here and let it go. Okay, all of our stickers are placed, and we can go ahead and put our little domes on top of these. These help to keep in the moisture and keep it nice and warm for our little seedlings as they start to grow. And we just place them on top of each soil sponge. Okay, now that we have all of our water, our nutrients, our soil sponges, baskets, stickers, humidity domes, and seeds in our system, we can now finally plug it in. So one thing to just be aware of is you never want to plug your system in when there is no water in it. That will ruin your pump, and that is not a good thing to do. So our power cord here plugs in on this side of our light bar right here. So just the opposite side that our previous plug plugged into. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the wall. And let's see if it turns on by itself or if this one you have to power on. They're all different. You can give it a minute. Oh, and there it goes. Okay, so our system went ahead and turned on right away. That's good. So it is automatically set to fan and water pump running your vegetables. The other setting is flowers and fruit. So depending on what you are growing, you either want to put the light system on a vegetable setting or on the flowers and fruit setting, and that just controls the LED lights up here. There is a different light cycle and a different like light spectrum, I guess, that each of those things have. Some of them are more suitable for flowers or for vegetables. Now, I will tell you that most of the time I just use the vegetable setting. I think it works great for vegetables and herbs. Some people have asked me if they use the flower setting for herbs, and I normally mix my vegetables and herbs in my system, so I just go ahead and run the vegetable setting. I have not run the flower setting yet, to be honest with you. Unless I was growing strictly flowers in here, I probably would just leave it on vegetables. So this system is automatically set now to run for a 14 to 16 hour light on period, plus a 30-minute on, 30-minute off fan and water pump cycle. So this machine now, it can fully run itself from this point on pretty much. The only thing you need to do is check on the water levels, making sure that they stay consistent. And also every 4 to 6 weeks cleaning out your system. And I have done quite a few cleaning videos for different systems. I like to do one for individual systems, that way you can find a cleaning video for your specific system. But it's pretty much the same. You want to just dump out all of the old water, give your system a good wipe down, and then replace with fresh water and fresh nutrients. I will do a cleaning video for this system as well, just so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's pretty simple. So the other really cool thing about this system is that it is a smart system, which means it can connect to your phone via Wi-Fi, and you can control all kinds of different things about this setting directly from your phone. Now there is wonderful directions here inside of the guide. From this app, you're going to be able to control the light, the fan, the pump. It is even going to be able to tell you when your water is getting low. So even if you don't come and check on your system all the time, you're going to be able to check on your app and see whether the water level on your system is good or if you need to add some. So this seems really, really cool. I can't wait to dive into it and start using the app and see how it works and really get more familiar with it, and I can kind of show you guys then a little better how to use it or answer any questions that you guys may have. I find that iDOO's instruction books are usually pretty good. They have great instructions. They do a really good job of explaining everything, and usually I can figure out my problem through their instruction guides, which are really helpful. Well guys, that's going to be it for this video. Our system is all set up and ready to go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I will try to answer them. I'm also going to go ahead and link a video where I answered some of the most commonly asked questions about hydroponics in the description below. That's a very helpful video if you're getting started in hydroponics or you just have some questions. It's a great resource. I will also link this system down below if you are interested in purchasing this system or learning more about it. The link to it will be in the description, and also if you need any replacement parts. So if you need any more soil sponges, baskets, or nutrients, all of those things will be also listed in the description below. Well guys, that's it for now. We'll see you in the next one.